That backcourt of Maxey and Edgecombe had 59 points on Tuesday in Boston. Derek White hits the deck. He's still on the ground. Sixers can't take advantage.
Crushing screen by Bona. Got Maxey a wide open three. Couldn't cash it in.
White is still not his normal self. Knocking out the cobwebs. And now finally back into the play. Brown. That was on its way down when it was touched by Bona. Score the 2 for Brown.
Yeah, Brown, one of the best ISO players we have in the NBA. Look at this screen to put him back in.
It's the best screen ever set by someone wearing the number 30.
My goodness.
And now number 30 is called for a bad screen. Bona got too physical with Jaylen Brown.
It's been a physical series, and it continues at the start of this one right now. Bona's job is to set good high ball screens in the middle to get.
That game on Tuesday, Philadelphia led basically from the second quarter on. They won 111-97. They shot a blistering ball from both 2 and 3. On the other end of the spectrum, Celtics were cold, exceedingly cold. Here's White. And we're going to have a foul called on Philadelphia. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Both teams trying to feel their way to how physical the officials are going to let them guard their opponent at the start of this game.
So they're going to give Derek White free throw.
Maybe these free throws will get Derek White going. He has struggled so far in 2 games, 7 of 22 from the field, only 4 made threes. He's really been struggling from 3 since January. 31% from 3 since January. So
that's not a blip, that's a trend.
It is.
Peyton Pritchard went to the scores table, and now he's pulled back. So the coaching staff for Boston, there is a level of concern about Derek White. Maybe that'll calm him down a bit. He splashes 2 like a gentleman.
Yeah, they want to make sure he's okay, because he is a big deal on this end of the floor for the Celtics when you're talking about trying to slow down the guy with the basketball right now.
Edgecombe. Hangs in the air long enough to hit it on top of Cada.
Look at the bounce, the athleticism, and the strength to keep his body control after the bump.
And a bad screen this time set by Boston. It's on Cada.
Kelly Oubre lets this crowd know that always keep the fans involved.
'20-year-old Edgecombe lost it, got it back, doesn't fall. Celtics, the 2 seed. Only the Detroit Pistons are the better regular season record in the East. White, the misfire. Maxey hasn't pulling up there yet. Oubre. 3-ball for Kelly Oubre.
Maxey attacks Hauser, and it draws the help. It gives Oubre a clean look right in front of his bench.
Here's White, catch and shoot. Maxey working against a tough customer in Tatum. Gets help from Bona. Off-balance floater. And a push-off going for the rebound. Foul's going to go against Boston.
This is Tyrese Maxey.
18 made 3-pointers for Philadelphia in Tuesday's win in Boston. 3-point shooting, such a important statistic so far in this series.
Yeah, and normally role players shoot it better in their gym.
Right place, right time. Bona cleans it up.
Oubre drawing a couple of the defenders, and there's Bona right there to say, I'll help you out, throw that one down.
7-0 run for the home team, answered by a flush by Cada. The old Statue of Liberty here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, nice delivery in the paint right there. And Cada goes up quickly. Back and forth early in this one.
Look at the score, 7-6 if you look at it a certain way. Maybe it's a sign. Boston on the run out, and Cada just barely crossed over the timeline. Tatum. Hauser, a rare rebound, and it's blocked away by
Nice by Edgecombe to block that away, knowing Hauser's going to try to tip that in.
Hauser wants that back. Maxey, whole bunch of dribbling. Had it knocked away. Still a ton of time on that shot clock. Bona. And a foul.
As a rook
Watch. So a foul called on Keita puts Bona to the line. Anything you get out of Bona is really gravy right now for Nick Nurse. He's got a veteran in Andre Drummond who has performed well so far in the series. He is always waiting. There he is, Andre, sooner rather than later. 2 for 2 for Bona. Nikola Vucevic has come into the game. He'll be the center for the Celtics.
We're going to need Vucevic to give it good minutes now with Keita having 2 personal fouls.
Wow, Vucevic just checked into the game, fires it up there.
Celtics are going to have to hit. It's imperative that they hit their open threes. They had 2 of them right there that were not close.
Maxey. Paul George has not shot the ball so far for Philadelphia. 4.5 minutes into our game. Maxey, shot clock's at 1. Edgecombe. Tatum trying to post up the youngster, and what happens? It will stay with Boston.
That was a mismatch right there. Tatum had Edgecombe in the post. He's got to throw that in. He's trying to bounce it. It gives the rookie time to try to get around it. Nick Nurse says, yeah, we're going to look at this. We think it should be our basketball.
So the Nurse wants a second opinion. We'll have the diagnosis when we return. Sixers stay as is, but Boston goes deep into the bench. They bring in Jordan Walsh, also into the game for the first time as last year's 6th man of the year, Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard has started a whole bunch this season, but coming off the bench in this series. Brown. Vucevic. Pritchard, his first touch. Pritchard working on Bona. Dump down to the big man. Pritchard's first shot, bottom of the well.
Inside-out basketball. Those 2 guys have good symmetry between them right there. Throw it into Vooch. Defense relaxes. Pritchard gets an open 3.
Bona blocked away. Edgecombe has it for Philadelphia. Tough chance. Left it short. Batted around, cleared by Pritchard. Almost halfway through our first quarter. Both teams still in double digits. Blocked again from behind. This time it was Maxey. Maxey wants to run. Got it! First 3-pointer for Maxey.
So when he's at his best, he led the league in fast break points in the regular season. Only 7 in the first 2 nights, first 2 games in this series. That was a big one right there.
Tatum can't answer. Pritchard, smallest man on the floor, comes up with the ball. And Brown cashes in with a triple.
Second chance points, big for the Boston Celtics right there. The little scout on the floor. Pritchard putting his head in and creating an opportunity for Brown.
Nick Nurse going to this 5 through the first 6.5 minutes. Paul George has yet to shoot the ball. Doesn't have a rebound, doesn't have an assist. Now he's got an assist. Bona with a dunk.
First touch by George. He shows his veteran leadership right there. Don't force it just because I have not taken a shot. Put my head down, draw a crowd, and nice dish to Bona, who's living above the rim in this quarter.
Some bonus points for Bona. He's got 2 dunks. Oubre got a hand on it. Tatum. Paul George can still play some defense. Oh my goodness! Look at that! It started with George and it's ending with Bona.
Yeah, George has done a pretty good job in the series so far, making Tatum work for everything that he's gotten. You're not going to stop Tatum.
And replaces him as the man in the middle and immediately gets a rebound. 4 starters in Drummond on the floor right now for Philadelphia. If you're just joining us, no Joel Embiid hasn't played so far in this series. Maxey, super fast.
Really good screen right there to get Maxey to turn the corner. Maxey's averaged 25 points in this series. 13 of them have been out of a pick and roll scenario, so they're going to continue to milk that play.
Vucevic, first triple for the veteran center who actually began his career as a Philadelphia 76er many moons ago.
Boston started 0 of 4 from 3 in this game. Have hit 3 of the last 5 attempts.
Maxey. Drummond got hit. He is down on one knee. Sixers have 2 guys down right now. This is going to be a 5-on-3 for Boston. Now Maxey and Drummond able to make it back defensively. Brown got caught pushing off Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre doing exactly what Nick Nurse wants him to do. Stay in front. Don't try to reach.
Crushing screen set by Drummond, and he's called for it. Drummond barks at Brown as he goes back to his defensive position. Let's check out our live update presented by FanDuel. Boston relatively healthy. On the road, a favorite, giving away 6.5. There's your over-under. That's low. But we've had a low-scoring first quarter.
Yeah, Boston has been a good road team all season long. Why? Because of their ability to shoot the 3, and they play good defense. It travels wherever they go.
Celtics down a point and a whistle away from the ball. It's on Quentin Grimes, who's just checked in. So 10 seconds into his night, has a personal foul.
Quentin Grimes says, wow, when I was on the bench, that call was not being called. Everybody was grabbing and holding. You're going to call it on me?
Pritchard hands it off to Tatum. Now Tatum has Drummond in front of him. Wow, Tatum put it right on top of Drummond for 3.
He's got really good range and fades away up top to get that 3 over top of any big guy.
Flying through the air, it's Oubre! And Philadelphia ties this game at 18.
When Kelly Oubre has the ball, only one.
That'll be the biggest lift there is.
Good golly, no doubt about it. Former MVP. Thank you, Christina. I think everyone just wants good basketball, everyone to be healthy. No doubt. See Embiid back out here.
You get Embiid back in. That's a game changer. You absolutely must game plan around that big fella.
All right, final 3 minutes of our first quarter. We are tied at Dave Collins. Good old number 18. Retired. Boston Celtics lore. Tatum, Vucevic, Walsh, Pritchard, and Brown playing together for the C's. Shot clock's already down to 6. Brown settles for a 16 footer and swishes it.
Wow, he's so good at creating for himself in isolation plays, especially when that shot clock is on his back.
He'll make a 2-point field goal for you. Quentin Grimes, his first shot of the game. Vucevic contested rebound. Just amazing how Tatum is moving so well. This is a guy who missed the first 4 months of the season. Coming off an Achilles tear. Wouldn't know it. Grimes a rebound, gets it out to Maxey. Full-on sprint for Maxey. Look at him go! Faster than a small-town rumor.
That's what he does. Head down, attacks anybody, especially when you've got him in retreat mode. That's 5 fast break points for Maxey. There's Tatum with the answer. Ah, word.
I love it how we just showed Allen Iverson. He's the only person in the building who wasn't impressed by Maxey's speed. This guy used to do that.
That's right.
3-point game. Celtics the lead in the ball. Final minute and a half of our first quarter. Tatum a long one. Oubre waits for everyone to set up.
the second time in this quarter, both of those guys have hit the deck.
And it cost the Sixers 3 as Pritchard nails it.
Pritchard with a nice ball fake. One dribble relocates to his right, gets good rhythm, and he's got 2 triples.
Dell, 16 years in the short pants for you.
Yeah.
You didn't run into a lot of screens,
No,
did you?
I did not, no. There's way more middle screen set than back in the old days.
Maxey is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. 2 free throws coming for Maxey. Let's take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule. Tomorrow, 4 games scheduled on Peacock at 1 o'clock. You got the Pistons and Magic. And you got the Thunder and Suns, Knicks and Hawks. That's a series and a half. And then the nightcap will be Nuggets and Timberwolves, game 4 from Minneapolis. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
The play-in was a good appetizer for what the playoffs was going to be like, and it has been outstanding early in the playoff this year.
Good eating. All right, this could be one of those 2-for-1 opportunities that Pritchard excels at. Pretty good weapons right here in Brown, Pritchard, and Tatum. Derek White back into the game, slips it over to Brown. Hot potato basketball, Pritchard. And a push. That'll be on Tatum.
Oubre, being the smart veteran that he was, he forced the official to blow the whistle.
600 career dunks. That's hard to do. That's a rare combination. We're talking like Durant and LeBron and guys of that ilk with those type of numbers.
Energy guy, whether he starts or comes off the bench, Kelly Oubre is going to give you energy, excitement, and shot making.
And about the most left-handed of left-hand players in the NBA.
Yes, you can sit on that left side. He's always going to come back to you.
Right hand's just for show. Splash is a pair. So we've got ourselves a 2-point game. Probably the final possession if Boston plays it right here in our first quarter. Justin Edwards has come in defensively. He will shade Derek White. Brown's got it. White thought about it. Still 9 seconds on the shot clock. Brown back out. Vucevic. Got it. Matches for the veteran. Left some meat on the bone though. 8 seconds remaining in the quarter. Maxey, can he answer? He cannot. And that gets him tick along with Luka Garza. Garza wears number 52, second best Luka in the NBA. Jason Tatum, Derek White rounding out the 5.
A long second.
Here's Garza, the man we're talking about. VJ Edgecombe, so bouncy. Just tips it to himself. It's going to be Edgecombe, Drummond, George, Edwards, and Grimes.
Look for this guy right here to get more aggressive for this unit on the floor for the Sixers.
Playoff P.
Yeah.
Oh, George, his first bucket.
He is not going to force anything. He's going to let the game come to him. And this lineup, he's going to look to get shots on goal.
Nick Nurse was raving about Paul George and what he has meant to this club down the stretch. Talked to him before the game. Peyton Pritchard from the free throw line, left it short. Luka, a rebound. And Tatum, bothered by Drummond. It will stay with Boston. There are 5 seconds on the shot clock.
George did a good job of getting his hand on that right corner.
Paul George has one of the best bodies for a wing defender, and he's got instincts that are probably even better than the body. Shinerman, Delly never let that ball past his ear.
How about that? His first shot of the game, a difficult one, never brought it down. I'm here to tell you, he made that look easier than it is.
Best to ever come out of Hastings, Nebraska.
Yeah, he is.
5-point lead for the visitors. And that'll be a kickball on Tatum.
Celtics bench has 15 points.
Second-year man, played at South Dakota State and Creighton. Baylor Shinerman, probably best known as a high school quarterback. Left-handed throwing quarterback out of Nebraska. Numbers game for Boston. This is a 4-on-3. White, the man who's open. Had to hesitate, Dale. Didn't really want to fire that
Really
up there.
did, yeah. I think his confidence is waning a little bit. Talking to him not shooting that 3-ball very well.
Two minutes into our second quarter. Boston lost at home on Tuesday. They do not want to stub their toe in back-to-back games and all of a sudden be in a real pickle. They called a foul on Edwards. Justin Edwards, about as local as it gets. He is a Philadelphia native. Getting an opportunity. Just 3 years ago, he was Mr. Basketball in the state of Pennsylvania. Now playing a playoff game here in Philadelphia. Shot clock's down to 4. Tatum. Shireman. Big-time offensive rebound. And it results in 3 for White.
Talking to Sam Cassell before the game, he said Bailey Shireman is unafraid. He stuck his nose in anywhere. Got a big-time rebound right there and found White for an open triple.
Went for the steal, and he bumps into... A couple of days ago, he was 2 for 10 from behind the arc. Edgecombe on top of Garza.
Just put him in that middle screen roll like they do Maxey. Let him go to work. Bounces into a really nice float game.
Tatum says no to the screen. Now he'll take the screen from Garza. And Drummond keeps hitting the deck. It's like he's on skates. And it costs them 3. Garza, a triple.
10 threes by the Boston Celtics so far in this game. Tatum wanted to get Drummond in that screen. He's in drop coverage, and that opened up the 3 for Garza.
Grimes. And a foul. Quentin Grimes will go to the line. They missed 37 of them. Can you imagine missing 37?
No.
Don't miss a playoff moment with the NBA app. Tap to watch games live. Keep up with the biggest stories from this series and go behind the scenes of the postseason in the Moments tab. Download the app today.
Those 37 misses, the second most misses all season long for the Boston Celtics. They have the mentality, we're going to continue to take open shots. We're going to get open shots against the Sixers. Let's knock them down and trust what got us here.
And Joe Mazzulla was not sweating it. He called it variance. It's just going to happen. Shooting variance. Sometimes you're going to make them, other times you don't. Shireman finds his spot. Matches for the lefty. Baylor Shireman.
He was open upon the catch, didn't like his odds. One dribble to his right and pulled the trigger on the left hand.
Last 4 field goals for the visitors have all been 3s. Playoff P. Oh, yeah. Paul George along the baseline.
Spins away from all the trouble and the gravity fadeaway on the baseline. He's been doing that his entire career.
Edwards called for the personal. Bumps into Derek White.
Paul George did not score in the first quarter. Is his.
I think he'd be long in the tooth. He's 35 years of age. He's the only remaining guy from his 2010 draft class. But Paul George has still got a deep bag.
Yeah, he should be fresh. Missed a lot of...
White, Cada, Pritchard, Shireman, Brown. 5 on the floor for Boston. 7 minutes to play. First half. And a foul is going to be called on Edgecombe.
Nurse is saying that Jaylen Brown once again pushed off with that off arm.
Boston leading the ball, up by 8. Pritchard. He saw Paul George in front of him, said, Now George picks up the loose ball. 1 man to beat. What? Oh, look at Brown from behind. Saves the day. White. Last touched by.
This is winning basketball. This is how you win series and win championships.
For the 76ers. Shot clock's down to 5. Pritchard slips inside. It will be Philadelphia ball.
Gotta play screen and roll with Pritchard with Edgecombe on him. Edgecombe's too good. His feet are too quick. Pritchard's not going to be able to get around him on his own. You got to come up and set a screen, give him some help.
Here's George. Had a nice second quarter, both ends of the floor. And he keeps on keeping on.
8 quickies by Paul George in this second quarter.
He's known as PG-13. For years, he's worn 13. Can't do that here in Philadelphia. Number retired, Wilt Chamberlain. That's not coming down from the Raptors anytime soon. George is hit in the midsection, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Brown.
There's talking about Paul George. He does it on both ends of the floor. Look at his defensive discipline on this play, not to bite on the Brown hard ball fake.
I think he got him good.
He did. Yeah, when the guy lays there.
Going to take on the Houston Rockets. Tip-off is minutes away at 8:08 Eastern time. Simultaneous games. One in the Eastern Conference, one in the Western Conference. Maxey. He had options. He could have left it for Bona. Pritchard relocates. Kana fought for it, picked up by Shireman, and a loose ball foul. That's going to go against Bona.
You better bring your hard hat when you're going into the
other one. They're not going to give a free throw. Sorry about that. Boston the lead in the ball, up by 5, closing in on the 5-minute mark of our second quarter. Shot clock's down to 4. Shireman. Bona, the rebound hits the deck, trying to keep it away from Kana, and it'll be a tie-up. Man, it's a physical Eastern Conference game, isn't it, Del?
Yeah. Tell you what, it's...
And Tatum has it. Fresh shot clock for Boston. Tatum missed a layup. But nothing bad ever really happens to Tatum. Ball stays with the Celtics. Brown. What? That almost fell. And a foul in the backcourt as Edgecombe hits the deck.
I think Brown threw that up expecting a whistle. He thought he was being fouled, so just throw it at the rim and try to steal a couple of free throws. No whistle.
The Boston Celtics is a team that wants to space the floor and fire up threes and score a bunch of points. They're going to roll up their sleeves if they're going to want to win this game on the road.
They are. They're going to have to dig in defensively and not allow open threes like that.
Pritchard saves it to Tatum. Vucevic didn't even look at the rim. Brown all the way to the cup.
He's one of the best in the league to fight through any kind of physicality when he has a live dribble.
George likes this matchup. Maybe he shouldn't. Missed everything. Ball stays with Philadelphia. Edgecombe and a foul. No, just scored the goal. He was flexing like he got fouled. And do we have a turnover? Yes. Paul George playing the inbound pass.
The fight by Edgecombe to get that offensive board, lay it up. I agree with you. A foul could have been called there. It was not. And then Boston just gets sloppy on the inbound pass.
So it's a 5-point game. Boston's led by as many as 10. Philadelphia briefly led by 4. That was back in the first quarter. Shireman quickly back on his feet. Bona is pushed from behind and lands awkwardly on his left wrist.
Philadelphia to really come out, extend their defense, and then you can drive to the hole where there's been so much congestion in the paint when you drive to the hole.
Minute into our second half, we already have 3 made three-pointers combined. George misses a 2-pointer and a foul called on the Celtics. It's on Vucevic. Ball mover, center for Boston. Kana with 3 fouls. For Philadelphia, they have 1 man with 3 fouls. He's on the floor. It's Bona. George hangs in the air and spins it tightly off the window.
The spin he had on that basketball allowed it to hit the rim, sit there, and then fall through.
Studied English at Fresno State, did Paul George. Brown from the free throw line. One and done, rebounded Edgecombe. Edgecombe had 30 points a couple of days ago. Gonna have to get going if he's gonna get there tonight. He's got 8 points.
Once again, he leads his team in rebounding.
Wow! George had White all on top of him and still splashes it.
6 of 10 now for Paul George after a slow start, 4 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Playoff P. Vucevic. Wide left, another rebound, Edgecombe. Oubre.
This place was going to explode had that one gone down.
Now looking at some numbers, interesting to see that Tatum does not have a rebound. Brown is fouled, he hits the deck. All series long, we've been talking about Jason Tatum just being a force. Jaylen Brown with that first free throw, now has the team lead in points. He's got 13. Next closest to him, Jason Tatum, has got 11.
Austin only gone to the free throw line 4 times all night. It's been a physical contest.
George has been the story. He's got his uniform number and points already here in the third quarter. He has got all 8 for the Sixers here in the first 2.5 minutes. Bona missed it from a foot away.
You got to lay that in. You got to come away with points on that out of bounds play.
Tatum wants it. Brown doesn't find him. Vucevic. White is in lockstep with Edgecombe right now. Another chance for VJ. Settles. Misses wide right.
Should have took the first one. He was 4 of 6 the other night on catch and shoot threes.
Great find by Tatum. Hauser can't convert. Blocked away. George feeling it.
Wow, Edgecombe hesitant to pull the trigger now.
Yeah, the hot hand is George. Not hesitating that time. Edgecombe back of the rim. Tatum. With the left hand, never used the right one bit.
Oh, wow. He knew Bona was going to come over late. Picked it up right off the dribble, high, off the window. This guy's in his bag on that play.
Maxi's been quiet here to begin our second half.
He has it. Nick Nurse talked about how he's got to continue to do that. Get aggressive, get downhill. Don't worry about setting up the other guys. They'll get theirs.
He's now in double figures, 11 points for Tyrese Maxey, averaged 28 during the regular year. Vucevic had it knocked away by Oubre.
Hey, Oubre thought he got away with the foul right there. Did not realize that ball was still in play. Oh, my.
Yes, looking like Allen Iverson.
5 quick ones for Tyrese Maxey with a handle and a step back triple.
Ask and you shall receive with Maxey. He'd been quiet, but no longer. He's got the last 5 for the locals. It's been George and Maxey in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. And now Bona! Third!
He really turned on the head to catch up. Quick step back, got him airspace.
And I'm here to tell you, Tyrese Maxey's not going to get tired anytime soon.
No.
Led the league in minutes this year. 3 ball. Edwards runs it down. Sixers can take the lead. Maxey. Oh!
AI on his feet.
12-0 run for the locals. And the Malachi crunch sends Brown to the ground. Little over halfway through our third quarter. Queta is fouled. That saved a dunk. Tuesday back in Boston. if necessary. Game 6 would be on Tuesday, and Game 7 would be on Saturday. Remember, Boston has home court. They're the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Jordan Walsh has come in. Sixers playing with Maxey, Edwards, Drummond, Oubre, and Edgecombe. Maxey, step back. Left it short because he stepped back. And a whistle stops play, and something's going to be reviewed. And a steal! Look at Maxey fly! He was hoping for a foul that never came.
Great transition D by Walsh to ward off that layup.
Tatum had his pocket picked by Edwards. Ball stays with the Celtics, but a kickball. Game has slowed down a bit. Lefty 3 for Edwards. It was touched by Brown. Good closeout. Now Brown working on Edwards. Wow. Good stick-to-itiveness by Brown.
Whenever they think Brown has a mismatch, they're going to give him the ball, get out of the way, give him space. A couple of ball fakes there. Edwards by just enough, and Brown, gravity fadeaway, gets it to go.
Ooh, Maxey, hesitation dribble. Doesn't get him open. Shot clock's down to 5. They're going to let the 20-year-old go one-on-one. Oubre stays with Philadelphia. What's this?
In those same spot that closed that game out. He likes the feeling in that right corner.
Boston down by a point. And Brown heard a whistle. Oh, wow. It is a 70-70 game, and look at this. Jaylen Brown has just passed unbelievable names, and not Celtics lore, in NBA lore.
Yeah.
Bill Russell moves down to Parrish.
Teammate of Parrish, the Chief. Great man.
Took a while to get that shot off of his, but he never got it blocked.
Yeah, 40 years old when I played with him. He never missed a practice.
Wow. Oubre misses from 6 feet. Boston the lead in the ball. And Keita hits the deck, and he's angry.
Fadeaway on the baseline. 21 for Maxey.
At 29 in the win in Boston back on Tuesday. Walsh to Pritchard. Shot clock's at 5. Walsh. And Pritchard and Maxey get tangled up. They call them for working off a screen from Drummond. Now setting a screen on Walsh. George. Celtics giving Jason Tatum a blow. Brown blocked by Grimes. We play on. Oh, the defense for the Sixers just stopped for a moment.
Grimes did not realize he could have got that ball. I don't know if he thought he blocked it clean. Everybody stopped playing except Payton.
4-point lead for Boston. Maxey. That's a clean block. Made. Oubre blocked from behind by Keita. Oubre didn't have very many dunks blocked. Oh my goodness. Physical playoff basketball as Keita gets one back on a crunching pick of Oubre. And again, Keita's tangled up with someone, and he's called for the foul, his 4th.
This is good quality basketball. Pass.
Oubre got to his left hand.
All series long, they have been attacking Sam Hauser on the defensive end, and Oubre got to that dominant left hand on the run right there.
Pritchard always plays the ends of quarters, but why not? He is really good. Situational basketball. Unafraid. Pritchard. Good golly. Wow. 5 feet behind the line.
And tell him about it.
Maxey. No way. Drummond. Touched by Vucevic. Saved by Vucevic. Boston's had a nice run to end this quarter. It would be even better with a bucket this time down the floor. Shot clock is off. Score here would be massive for the Celtics. And that will do it for us. Pritchard working on Bona. Nothing there. Here's Shireman. Probably earned this shot. He was the one who picked up the loose ball. Can't hit the three. It's going to be Maxey, Grimes, Edgecombe, Bona, and George. 5 on the floor for the home team. Maxey. Got it! That's a long two. A long two for Tyrese Maxey.
The patience by Maxey while keeping his dribble alive until you call Vucevic up and you get an open look.
Maxey had 12 in the third quarter, has the first 2 here in the fourth quarter for Philadelphia. Jason Tatum sets up Vucevic. Big 3-ball for the veteran center.
Gets it right back. They're going to continue to get Vucevic in screen roll. On this end of the floor, he's got to do his part to knock down open threes. That's 3 in the game so far.
George scoops it over to Bona, who is fouled from behind.
Entire time, Bona shoots these threes.
14-time All-Star quarter. Pass to no one in particular, stolen away by Edgecombe. Edgecombe soaring through the air.
Top of the telecast, we said Boston, one thing they can't do is turn the basketball over. That was their 15th turnover, and the 76ers have scored 18 points off them.
Shot clock's already down to 6. Tatum. Pritchard took his time. Grimes was ahead of the pack, and Edgecombe tried to get it to him, and he ends up traveling. Oh, he saw it and had a 3. That's a big story. No threes for Edgecombe. Tatum. Wow. Grown man move.
And warded off the shot blocker without committing the offensive foul, and softly off the window.
That's what Maxey does.
He makes that shot look so easy. I'm here to tell you, it's not for a right shooter. Got to have good bounce in the legs.
Vucevic sets the screen, gets it back on the roll. Left-handed pass, too soft, stolen away.
That ball's got to go out to his left. Shireman was all alone behind the line.
Sixers down a pair. Got it! How about Tyrese Maxey? Step back 3. Drummond a rebound.
The rookie can't.
May not get to 100 points for either side.
Yeah, the losing team in first 2 games did not score 100 points.
Touched but late. That'll be a goaltend on Edgecombe. Score the net. His head hit the net.
Right now, scoring has become such a premium. Teams are going to take whatever they can get, whether it's a 2 or a 3.
Look at those hands by Brown. He's got White. Score the goal. That was all Jaylen Brown.
The one-on-one D strips the ball, then waits for help, and here comes White to give it to him.
Paul George has been quiet as of late. And what do we got? That's a crab dip. Brown. Oh my goodness. Surrounded by a phalanx of Sixers, and he still hit it.
Stopped on a dime, went back across the green, and got it to go off the window. Tough shot.
Halfway through our fourth quarter, and all of a sudden Philadelphia reeling. George talked about it. He's been quiet. Tough chance. Shot clock was winding down, and a run out. And a foul. Brown will go to the line. The NBA on Prime is brought to you by Maxey. Maxey leads both sides with 29 points. That's the number he finished with on Tuesday in the win in Boston. Fires it over to Drummond. Another one! How about Andre Drummond hit threes?
Cranks a couple of free throws, and in the heat of the game, makes a triple in front of the opponent's bench.
What type of guts does Maxey have to even give it to him?
Yeah.
White has not had a great offensive day.
It's 76.
Maxey! Oubre runs down the long shot. Oubre with the left hand!
He's not giving it up. Long rebound out of the right corner. He finds a crease, a seam, and he explodes.
Both sides with timeouts available. Tatum has Bona on him. Advantage Tatum.
Yeah. Paul George didn't want to switch initially.
Vucevic rebounded by White, and it stays with Boston.
Same mismatch.
What? Oh! Goodness! Jason Tatum, how do you do? All the way in the backcourt, and White will dribble off a bunch of time. And Bona has just fouled out. White will go to the line. Two beauties for Derek White. It's an 8-point lead for Boston. And the Sixers will go quietly into the night. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics.